want Jackson to take care of our cat. I just don't want our cat to stay outside forever.
Gotta get a grip on this problem quickly, because if Autumn is made into an outdoor cat, she will not make it through the week.
We got Autumn for Aaron's birthday, and we thought we were getting a sweet little kitten, and instead we got a cat peeing machine. You can totally smell it.
And she peed inside there.
She's peed all over the couch, too. I think the smell of cat urine is like the most toxic substance on the planet.
Nice puddle of cat pee.
I'd say garbage smells better than cat pee.
Oh.
Right there, you see she's peed on the countertop. Autumn has done a ton of damage, and it's been expensive. This is a computer monitor, and you can still even see the pee stains on it.
She pees on everything she can get her paws on. We had to buy a new microwave and a toaster oven because of her.
We kind of have a graveyard of peed-on items. One of the possible solutions to Autumn's problem has been to put her outside and make her a full-time outdoor cat.
She's my cat. Sometimes you can hear coyotes howling up in the hills. That means she might get eaten.
We're at our wits' end. We really don't know what to do.
I really want Jackson to take care of our cat. I just don't want our cat to stay outside forever.
There must be some cat issues going on here.
Autumn.
Cat is Autumn.
Okay.
And Autumn we got for Erin a year ago as her birthday present. And the peeing started not long after that.
And then just starts hitting things in the house?
Just everything. So she peed like all over the couch, anything left out anywhere. So the kids come home from school and they drop their backpack on the floor over there.
Bang.
Bang.
These are one of those homes where the outside meets the inside. From a cat's point of view, it's like living in a big glass box. Not only is something outside threatening Autumn territorially, but if Deborah and Brian make her an outdoor cat, that same something could cost her her life as well. Where are we with Autumn, and where are you, Brian?
You know, the only option that we really have left would be to make her a full-time outdoor cat.
We are in coyote country here. I mean, the hills are right behind us. The coyotes come down, along with, I'm sure, other predators. These guys do not stand a chance. Now, that means that my job has just gotten a lot harder, because if that's what's gonna happen to this cat, I gotta move fast. Just to be brutally honest, I mean, you might as well rehome her.
It could be a better option.
Yeah. You'd be okay with her having a new home?
Well, I really wanted to stay here because she really likes me.
You could feel the weight of it all on a 9-year-old's shoulders, and that's just not right. If you don't mind, can you take me around your house? It would help me a lot.
Absolutely.
All right, come on, let's go.
So she loves to pee on the papasan chair. The bear blanket was actually left out on the couch, and she peed on that.
Oh, God. The smell coming off this bear rug made whatever hair I don't have stand up on end.
And then over here is where the microwave and the toaster oven are.
So that's where it begins to get a little...
It gets weird, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We got this
Which-
microwave a month ago to replace the other microwave, which we could never get the smell out of.
Right.
I take a moment to look at Brian's face, and make no mistake, the frustration level is up to here. It tells me the clock is ticking.
This is one of her zones where if she gets into this room, she'll go pee on something.
Where does she tend to go the most?
She goes over here on this bed. This is a favorite spot. She's gone over there in the corner, and actually, it's still wet down here.
So one question I've always got to ask when we've got a cat peeing in a multiple cat household is, are you sure it's just Autumn? So, you see, it starts up this high. Are you sure it's Autumn doing all of the spraying?
Well, that, you know, if that's not Autumn, that turns everything on its head.
Yeah. Now, cat pee is not like fingerprints. You can't tell who's doing it just by looking at it. We have to catch them in the act. So I needed to go visit with Autumn and Aaron and get some more information. Aaron?
Yes?
Hello. You mind if I come in?
No.
I want to meet Autumn.
Yeah, she's like right there.
I see her.
Scared?
Good
She
girl.
is.
Autumn seemed to me to be a pretty normal cat, a little skittish. Let me ask you a few questions. Because you know this cat better than anybody, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Have you worried about her not being with the family?
Yeah, I mean, cats are a family, too.
I'm glad you think that.
She's a kitten. She can't, like, protect herself like Max can't.
You play with her with toys?
Yeah, I have some I made myself.
You made toys for her?
Yeah.
How rock star is that of you? I like the way it moves. Do you know that I have to teach about 99% of my clients how to play with their cats? And out comes a toy that a 9-year-old built. I mean, that is amazing. Hi. It was great to hang out with Erin, talk to her about Autumn. She is really going to be the linchpin of this whole thing. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Let me sit. First thing, we're all gonna have homework. Your job, should you choose to accept it, is to be mistress of toys. And before you go to bed, you're gonna really play with her. I gotta convince this cat that her world is safe. And Erin is the one who can really facilitate that real bravery, that confidence, coming out in a more consistent way. And having a play activity, I think, is really gonna help a lot. Now, the second thing, we gotta figure out who's doing the peeing, because I don't think it's just Autumn. Cats, of course, are suspect to UTIs, but before I send these cats to the vet to test for these things, I want to make sure I know who's doing all the peeing and if it's behavioral. Now, this is a webcam. We're going to put this on all night long, and we're going to catch whoever it is peeing. We're not going to have to guess anymore. We're going to know. Let's move on to what's going on around your house. We don't know. We have to know, because someone's outside in the backyard making them nervous.
Wow.
Now, this camera, this is a motion-activated camera. We're gonna put it out there. And anytime someone comes into your yard, we're gonna know who it is. We gotta get a grip on this problem quickly, because if Autumn is made into an outdoor cat, she will not make it through the week.
Since you were last here, the problem has really escalated, unfortunately.
Gotten worse?
It got way, way worse.
Wow.
To be honest, it got so bad that we really started having serious conversations about putting her in a new home.
I feel like I've been punched in the gut, because honestly, at that point, this family has said, we're not that invested anymore. And that means trouble for me and for Autumn. How did the kids react to that?
They were sad and upset, you know? They really want to keep her here.
I really thought that when I left here, I had a grip. Whatever I gave this cat moved her to do something. So even if it went in the wrong direction, we hit something. We just got to sort of take it apart and find out what that was. Now, what you guys did get for me is some footage. It was time to take a look at their video homework.
Okay, so here we are. And one of the homework items that Jackson gave us was to set up this mole cam.
And by this window, there's no doubt in my mind that the black cat has been coming at night.
The black cat has been coming at night.
Sure enough, in the middle of the night, they got the proof.
Can you believe that?
I did get to see Erin building a great new toy.
Turkey feather cat toy.
Erin playing with Autumn with these new toys on a regular basis means this cat's confidence has returned. That translates into territorial security.
Oh, look at her.
Now, on the negative side, I did get to see pee everywhere.
I went to pick up these placemats, and that huge spot there is cat pee.
Oh, God.
You know, we've been talking, and we can't continue to live like this.
It's disgusting. Look at
look
me.
on your face.
I know.
Oh, she was so hot.
I was exasperated. I was.
It's terrible stuff that's going on here.
Yeah.
And now I get to see it. Now, let's talk about this webcam footage.
We set up a webcam in the office that was pointing to our bed. And it's all right there on tape.
Got it on tape.
Whoa. Wow. I cannot wait to see that. So if you don't mind, can we go back in the office and watch that?
You bet.
Definitely.
Now, we have to go into the office to see proof of whoever it is that's peeing.
This is the computer where we have the webcam set up, and about 9 hours in, this is what happens. Here she comes.
I can't even begin to tell you how just seeing this webcam footage blows my mind.
So she's peeing.
Mm-hmm. So she does her business.
Watch this.
Now she's gonna kind of clean up.
Awfully thorough.
But it almost looks like she had a little.
She just squirted again.
She did.
Yeah.
She was making sure that it's everywhere, basically. So wait a minute. She squats and she marks. It's almost like she doesn't know what to do, but she's so anxious, she has to do everything at the same time. And then, as she's getting ready to leave, she freezes. and she's looking at something. And I know that whatever she's looking at is gonna give me some good information. So after I watch the video, I really wanna sort of relive it as if I'm Autumn. She comes in, she comes here, she's facing there. And she's looking right at that backyard. That's the place that's been all this trouble for all this time. She's just plain anxious and living in a post-traumatic stress loop that we just have to break. Okay. I wanted to go outside with Deb and Brian to see if there was anything else attracting that black cat into their backyard. Now, we know that other cats wind up right here, right? The thing I worry about a little bit is the dirt.
Yeah.
And this being used as a litter box over here.
Right.
It does get used, or?
It does, yeah.
The way this house is designed, it's like bringing the outdoors indoors. And if you're a cat with some territorial insecurity problems to begin with, boy, that's just hellish.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
What's up, man? Now that Erin and Brendan are home, what I want to see this time is Autumn playing with that new toy that Erin built for her. Watching Erin play with Autumn, she really does jump with that one. Oh, nice jump. Just take her homemade toy, take my toy. Good girl. Get that cat just jumping around. And I mean, this cat was jumping around. Oh, nice. And at that moment, I look over at this little girl's face, and it's very simple. It's a girl, it's her kitten, and it's the bond between them. A bond that we would be so foolish to break up. And I'm not gonna let that happen. Okay. Now we know what's going on. So that leads us to our homework. We're gonna talk a little bit about litter boxes. Now, here's what I want you to do. You're gonna love this part. I want you to have one of the litter boxes on the counter, because this counter really kind of symbolizes something destructive. Litter boxes have got to be in socially significant areas for these cats, because when they're anxious, they pee. Here's the other thing. If they're being threatened by something outside, we gotta take care of that as well. I would put something down instead of that soil in the backyard to deny any would-be invaders a litter box. There's no point in letting those cats come on up here and threaten. She might see someone through the window, get all worked up, and then pee someplace. Now, in terms of cleaning up the mess, I use this all the time, and it's really cool. It's a CO2-based cleaner, and all you do is fill this up with warm water, drop the tablets in here, and it works really, really well. And the last thing I want you to do is build a catio. You know what a catio is?
Yeah.
The catio will define not just her sense of territorial ownership, but also give her a safe retreat from outdoor predators. Where do I want you to build it? The atrium. Every time I walk into their home, I have to walk through that central atrium. It's a perfect spot for Max and Autumn to play away from all the neighborhood cats. So, how's life?
We've been completely pee-free for days.
Yay!
Yay!
That's amazing.
That's really
A round of
great.
applause for this family.
Yay.
Very good. Take a bow, please. Thank you very much.
Having Jackson come here and really help us figure out some solutions was really key.
I mean, it's really amazing at what he can do just by watching cat behavior.
Let's take a look at what we got going on here.
So we are working on the catio.
One of the first things that struck me was the building of the catio. Now, these guys put a lot of work into it.
Right here, we're gonna put like a giant big board.
This board right here.
Yeah, that board right there.
Okay. And then we also did the flashing so she can't get on the roof.
All you gotta do is put bendable steel right around the tree itself, and flashing discourages the cat from shimmying all the way up the tree.
Okay, big day today. We are going to clean up the cat poo, and it's gonna hopefully keep the neighborhood cats away, right, guys?
I guess.
All right, let's do it. So we are all done.
No cat would ever want to go poo there.
They changed out all the topsoil that was out there with rocks. What does that mean? It's not a friendly place to put a marker down if you're a cat.
And there is the ex-graveyard of peed-on items. Better soak it good.
I will. Cool.
Good
Yeah.
work. Now listen, I want to get up and walk around a little bit.
Great.
Okay, sounds good.
Come on.
We took a storage container and with a top, so voila.
Asking anyone to put a litter box on their kitchen counter is something that's usually met with a lot of resistance. They went with it, and since then, she hasn't gone on the counter. That's big news. So here's the caveat. You make it to a week,
Yeah?
we start getting rid of that.
Oh, yay, really?
Yes,
Get rid of
yes.
it? That was very exciting,
Yeah,
actually.
when we were putting it up there for the first time, the thought was going through my head of how long is this going to be up here?
Yeah.
Is this like a permanent thing?
Come on, let's go take a look at that catio. Oh my God. Guys, this is exactly what we were talking about last time. You have a catio. I'm really proud of you guys. So we're out on the catio, and I'm watching Autumn take shelf after shelf in the catio. And you know what she never does? She never looks behind her. She never wants to see who's out to get her. She's a different cat than the first cat that I met just a few short weeks ago. She's not a hunted animal anymore. And because of that, Autumn has been peeing in the litter box. Let's talk about this one. So you are absolutely 100% on the right track.
Yeah.
You gotta be pretty happy.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I'm happy that Autumn stopped peeing everywhere, because if she never stopped, then we wouldn't have her today.
I just want to make sure that Autumn is going to spend the rest of her life with you guys. Is that true?
Yes.
Autumn is going to spend the rest of her life here with us.
That's all I need to hear, and I'm a happy man.
Chubs is a Maine Coon. I've had him ever since he was a kitten.
Cole, we've had for about 1.5 years.
We brought Chubs home, as well as Cole, from a kennel at a vet clinic. Chubs was born too young, never had a mother, grew up with a terrible immune system. Cole had a respiratory infection so bad that his eyes were bulging out of his head. Now he's blind. We saved both of them, and now we've brought them into their own little war zone.
It's okay. It's okay.
No.
Hey.
Chubs has issues with aggression. I'm a certified veterinary technician, and my goal in life is to go into behaviorist work with cats, and if I can't get these two to get along, then I can never achieve those goals.
Well, glad to be here. I hear things are getting pretty hairy around here, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, tell me a little bit about it.
Chubs, he was pretty aggressive when Cole came into the picture about 1.5 years ago.
When they started interacting, that's when they started fighting. Chubs would start immediately getting aggressive towards him.
It's literally a fight every single day. We had one severe fight. Cole and Chubs were in the bathroom, and we came home, and there was blood everywhere. And Chubs' nails actually had popped off.
Carrie and Jonathan were telling me right away that basically Chubs is relentless about trying to get to Cole. The victim is a blind cat, and that makes me feel awful. Yeah, I really want to help Cole out. So there's constant fights.
Right.
I gotta say, this ain't a lot of space.
Right.
We're sitting in a very small environment. This studio is teeny. It felt claustrophobic, and I know that the cats just don't deal well with that, especially when there's one stalking the other in the first place.
Jonathan and I had really considered having to rehome one of these cats.
This is what, 1.5 years now?
Yeah.
They're still fighting.
I constantly feel like I'm agitated, I'm upset. I saved both of these cats, and now they're just fighting. And that upsets me to my core, because my goal in life is being a behaviorist and, you know.
So you actually want to become a behaviorist?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I really love the fact that Carrie wants to be a cat behaviorist. I'm here to just help these cats, but also to bring her up into this occupation. So what I'd like to do is actually just every nook and cranny in here, let's take it apart.
Okay.
And then we can figure out what makes the cats tick, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start over there.
Okay.
So where's Cole right now?
He's underneath that shelf.
Hello, Cole. Cole hangs out down here normally?
Yeah, he sleeps down there a lot.
I smell pee down here.
Yeah, he's actually done it in his little spot.
That's what I'm smelling. If he's peeing where he sleeps, you don't get any more of a red flag, right?
Yeah.
He's marking it and saying, this is my only safe place, not a good thing. These guys don't have anything around him that plays into challenging a cat that can't see. No toys that are sensory, nothing to lead him from one place to the other. And I find that suspicious when we're dealing with Carrie, who wants to be a behaviorist, and she's not dealing with this cat's behavior. And there's our boy. Hello, Mr. Man. Oh, hello. Now, here's the thing. I need to see the two cats together. So if you can get Cole from his den and bring him on over here, and let's put him on the bed. I wanted Carrie to bring Cole over to where Chubs was on the bed. That said, There's no way I'm gonna let this fight escalate because we're dealing with a blind cat who's basically helpless.
Okay.
Hi, Cole.
I feel anxious because we've had, you know, bad fights and blood can be drawn from this.
This is the first look I've been able to have at his eyes, too. Bring that over. Oh, okay. Up. Come here. Whoop.
It's okay.
Hey. Okay. All right, well, at least had the good sense to run away. We've got two cats who don't speak the same language. One can't see, and Chubs is a bottle baby who at 3 days old was brought up by a human. That means he's going to have holes in his language when it comes to dealing with other cats. They're just learning how to have dialogue, and it's not going too well. All right, guys, so I don't think they know how to communicate or play with each other whatsoever. So I want to start going over what I saw today. You know what? Give me a second, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay.
It is time to go to school. Homework begins with you, Carrie. You want to be a cat behaviorist, so basically you got to know what matters to every cat. The only thing that's important to a cat is, do I own this world? We see Chubs, who walks around the world like, I own this. Now, we have Cole, on the other hand. His behavior is saying, I don't own anything. Carrie was telling me that she really wanted to be a behaviorist. So for Carrie's homework, I want Carrie to put on her cat glasses and start acting like a cat detective. She's got to write down all her observations and put it on their Cat Mojo 101 homework board. I think we're seeing a lot of play aggression here. So give them toys that cater to them, meaning that Chubs gets the kind of toy he can chase around. And Cole, we got to be much more imaginative about catering to the senses that are heightened that he already has. They have got to find sensory toys, things that turn him on in a smell sense, in a hearing sense, and really start getting him around the house, owning the world by hunting things, so he becomes a confident cat. The next thing we got to do in here is declutter a little bit. I want to make sure that we have areas for these guys to say, oh yeah, I can get out of your way. You guys nail the work around here. This is twice the space as you had before.
I feel like I can breathe.
Like you can breathe. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Now, if we feel that way, these guys, they've got territory. And they can claim that territory. Now, while it's true that cats can feel around with their whiskers, blind cats are still at a disadvantage because they can't see something coming, especially if that something attacks from behind.
The aggressiveness has gone way down.
That's fantastic. How many fights were we having before?
6, 7 a day.
A day.
Right? Where are we at now?
1 or 2.
That's pretty amazing.
I really took the homework of being a behaviorist to heart because this is what I want to do.
Last time I was here, Carrie was telling me that she really wanted to be a behaviorist, and I said, go for it. What I need you to do is observe, report, and put it on their Cat Mojo 101 homework board.
I noticed it's actually the complete opposite now. Cole will actually go after Chubs if he hears him walking around the room.
Interesting.
Confidence level through the roof.
Yeah.
Probably because we play with Cole a lot more now.
Yeah. Do we have any spraying going on from Cole?
Nope.
None.
Cole standing up for himself, showing a little bit of confidence
Right.
In a territorial way is what we needed here. It's the pendulum swinging. As you raise the confidence level of one cat, he's going to test those limits, and that's all that Cole is doing. Now, I want to go over your video homework with you. I saw them using a feather toy with Chubs that he can now chase and hunt.
You okay, Wubby?
I was also really happy to see Cole playing with his fuzzy toy. That meant that Carrie really did her homework and found a toy that catered to the needs of this blind cat, and that alone really raised his confidence. Jonathan and Carrie made it a livable area for both cats. They have decluttered the house in a big way, but at the same time, the fights are still happening. It's really important that they finish their work in terms of getting rid of anything that can be an ambush zone or a corridor. Now, the sort of aggressive behavior we're still seeing, I was hoping to see a little less than that. Now, what we need to do is get up and look around, okay? All right, so we got Cole out and about. Where's Chubs at?
He's
Chubs is
there.
actually under there.
Oh. So now we've got Chubs in Cole's old area on this shelf, and we've got Cole basically in the exact same position Chubs was in the last time I was here. Things had really changed. They had been playing with Cole, and they had opened up the room for him, allowing him to move through the space more freely, and now he's claimed it as his own. Now, what we need to do is double back with Chubs. My thought is that if he doesn't feel all the way comfortable in here anymore because Cole's starting to take over, the rest of the world could be his, okay? Now, they still have a yard right outside, so I think let's put him in a harness and let's walk him around the neighborhood a little bit so he gets that mind-body stimulation that you just can't replace. I want you to pick him up. We're gonna have a spot that we're always gonna start the walks at, and then I'll reward him once he hits that spot.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick him up.
I'm not too confident with getting Chubs out on a walk, a full-blown walk.
He's like, I want to go back.
Yep.
No, go ahead. Walk
Let
with
him go? Okay.
It's a very fine line we got to walk between scaring him and challenging him.
Come on. You're all right.
If we could just get Chubs to quit fixating on going back inside and be more comfortable outside, we'd be on the right track to boosting his confidence. Come here, please. Turn your head. All I want you to do, buddy, is turn your head. There you go. Good boy. Now, you see he is moving in the right direction. You see how his body's starting to relax out here?
Yeah.
He's not constantly going backwards, right? He's starting to find his mojo right now.
In the past, we had tried to get Chubs outside on a harness with little luck. And Jackson helped show us that once we start getting him outside, he'll start getting more comfortable.
We're ending it on a totally high note. He's finding his confidence out here. We're done. As Chubs chose to follow the food instead of following the fear back into the home, you could sense the breakthrough. Now, I'm used to that, but Carrie wasn't. Now, here's somebody who's studying to do what I do. It's a really special feeling to know that the fascination, the discovery is going to somebody else now. All right, great work. You guys have really gotten halfway there. So let me give you guys some homework. Now, Cole, we can't ask him to go too high. It's a little dangerous for him. But with Chubs, we're gonna build up with just a few shelves around connecting spot to spot. Cole is gonna dominate the floor. Let's have Chubs start to be able to walk up. At the same time, let's get him walking around the neighborhood a little bit, exploring and saying, you know, I can get away from Cole. I can get away from his territory a little bit and establish myself outside. I got something else for you. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Okay, so this is kind of exciting. Obviously, we want Chubs to go outside, we want him to go on walks, but I also thought it would be really cool if we could have sort of a, you know, a place for him that's more like a tunnel. By putting the tunnel in the yard, they're giving Chubs an additional space that's all his. He'll own it, and ownership is something that really increases a cat's confidence. Plus, it's enclosed, so it's safe.
Hi,
Hey!
Jackson. Nice
What's
to
up?
see you.
Holy cow! Look at this. Walking into Carrie and Jonathan's place, first of all, this space just speaks to me. It's finally decluttered. It's wide open. It's wonderful. The two cats, they're coexisting peacefully on a bed together. This is one of the biggest and best transformations that I've ever seen in any of my cases. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The fact that Chubs and Cole are on the bed next to each other, sleeping and not fighting, is huge.
The fighting has stopped.
That is what we came here for. Touchdown, right?
I think the playing is a really big part of that. I've definitely been writing more notes on the wall, just being really critical in what I'm looking at. I could definitely say that I finally have my own pair of cat glasses.
Nice.
I feel so confident now. I've been able to look at the little things that the cats do, and it's like,
Right.
let's take a step back. When were they fed? When were they played with? What's going on? So I feel like I've really embraced it.
So cool. Carrie and Jonathan told me pretty fast, all the problems were done. No more aggression, no more insecurity from either cat. The pendulum has evened out. We have a balance between these two cats, and that was really the important thing. All right, so let's take a look at what you guys did in the last couple weeks. Looking at Carrie and Jonathan's video homework, the happiness is just spreading today. First of all, moving that couch to another end of the place, opening up the whole middle, that was great. I also got to see Chubs getting up on the shelves that Jonathan had built for him.
Good boy.
Oh, you're not monkeying around. Now Chubs can watch Cole move around the world from a totally safe distance. And that way, we have a dialogue between these cats, not a bully and a victim. I also got to see Chubs in the tunnel and on a leash, still outside exploring the world. Great stuff. When you just take the homework by the horns, this is what you get. The last thing I want to do is observe Chubs in his tunnel toy that I brought over last time because they said he really enjoyed it. Here comes Chubs into the tunnel. But wait, Cole is following Chubs into the tunnel, and I wonder, is he gonna turn around and attack him like he's done in the past? Oh my God. Oh man. He smells Chubs and he says this is safe. That to me is the biggest success that we've had all together. Seeing Cole and Chubs in that tunnel together did my heart good. The transformation has been too big for words. When you have an aspiring cat behaviorist like Carrie, she now has the tools that she needs to move forward.
I can't thank you enough for all the information that you have given us. I'm sorry. You've made me that much more confident about what I want to do, about being a behaviorist. And you're going to set me off to my future, to being what I want to be. And I can't thank you enough.
Carrie, I feel secure about her. I know that she's picked the right path. Little does she know that she's motivated me to keep going on as well.
We have 2 cats, Remy and Kimba. We've had Kimba for 10 months, and he is an albino Siamese. You can't chew that. And Remy is 16 years old. He's a Russian blue. Kimba!
Before Kimba, life was calm and quiet. I called him the White Tornado for a reason.
Kimba! I'll be sitting somewhere, and out of nowhere, he'll just start clawing you. Kimba, I have to get up here. Ow, blood everywhere. Kimba terrorizes the other cat, Remy, 24/7 on a daily basis. He jumps on his back, bites his neck, bites his legs. Break it up.
It's like living with a schoolyard bully.
Break it up.
Kimba is a problem child, and Liz is the problem mom that enables him. Kimba's behavior is Liz's fault because he would do something bad, and instead of making it clear that it was bad, she would pick him up and pet him and hug him. So of course Kimba thinks, oh, that was great, I'll do that again.
Yes, I love you, Kim.
If things don't change with the Kimba situation soon, I'm actually looking for a different place to live.
So guys, I assume I'm here to meet cats as well, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah, you
2
Who
of
am I
them.
meeting?
You're meeting Kimba and Remy.
Kimba's a 10-month-old albino Siamese, super hyper energetic, just revs it up and he rips through here, knocking over furniture, overturning things. His nickname is the White Tornado and he lives up to it.
The White Tornado.
Yes.
A cat is a kitten for at least the first year of their life, but from about the age of about 9 to 10 months, they enter teenage years, where they start taking all the things they've learned and they start pushing those limits, just like human teenagers. Let's talk about Remy for a second.
Remy is 16 years old. Kimba terrorizes Remy 24/7.
Kimba's a really aggressive cat.
You'll be standing in the kitchen and he will wrap his body around you and just start biting.
Kimba's pretty aggressive with them too, and that's really concerning because not only are cat bites dangerous, but they're also one of the main reasons that cats get returned to shelters.
Kimba gets up on the roof. Please come down. Kimba, come on. He does not know how to come down. And one time, Kimba broke his ankle.
Okay.
One of these times I got a ladder. Kimba wouldn't come near the edge of the roof, so I actually had to get on the roof to get him.
Yeah.
So I was up on the roof, got Kimba, handed him down. Liz took Kimba and walked away and left me on the roof. It goes Kimba, Remy, Michael.
I love him to pieces. I love him so much, you would have think that I gave birth to him. I love him so much.
I was actually looking for another apartment.
Wow. These guys have been together for 16 years, married for 5, and Kimba could be the thing that's tearing them apart. I need to see where the White Tornado does his worst damage. I have no idea whether I'm here to fix Kimba's behavior or to fix their marriage. Is there a specific space where the cats fight?
There'll just be a rolling
Everywhere.
battle going on.
You guys hang out here for a second. Hold on. Their apartment is shaped in kind of a circle, and the white tornado has his own racetrack. So he just runs in that circle, and this is where Remy is getting beat up by Kimba. This is a pretty amazing place to be a 10-month-old rambunctious kitten. So he not only is he going around and around, he also has his path to go outside as well. Let's go take a look at outside.
Okay.
Wow.
So we put these pigeon spikes up. That stopped him for a minute.
Just what if for a second he loses his balance? He gets skewered in the meantime on his way down. This has gotta go. Pigeon spikes, I was completely horrified. I want these gone today. Hello. Hi, babies. These two cats might be aggressive towards one another, but I'm not going to see that kind of behavior because Kimba seems intimidated by my presence. So I'm going to leave a motion-activated camera behind, and I'm sure I'll get much more real behavior this way. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, now that's not what I wanted to see. That's got an edge to it I don't like. As I'm watching the behavior unfold on the monitor, I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, there's a definite play aggression edge to what's going on with Kimba, but edge is the key word. He's 10 months old, pushing his limits, and who's he pushing his limits against? A 16-year-old cat who doesn't have the energy to fight back. All right, guys, now, first of all, I left this motion-activated camera in the bedroom, and what I saw was pretty simply play aggression. Kimba he's an energetic teenager. So the more you guys drain that energy, the less he's going to be swiping at Remy and destroying your house. Let me start giving you the homework. I'm still digesting the shape of this place. So, first thing we got to talk about is the racetrack. It's time for you to create good pit stops where there were bad ones before. Hold on a second, I got something for you. This is a little genius toy, right? This toy is very simple. All you do is you hang it on a doorknob. All it does, turn it on, sucks it up one side, drops it down the other.
Oh my God.
Right? If we can distract Kimba around the racetrack with positive pit stops, then he won't turn that energy onto Liz, to Michael, to Remy, and all their belongings as well. Now, let's start talking about the deck. Here's what I want you to do. If you have a blocker that comes off the walls at a 45-degree angle, just like that, Kimba's not going to jump because he knows he can't get over it. It's coming up over his head. He'll know there's no escape, and he'll enjoy his time down and in the places that he should be, as opposed to getting up on the roof. Let's move on to the human issue that we got going on here. So, when Kimba's doing things, Liz, like clawing up your legs, you picking up and sending that message of, I love you anyway, you're perfect, I love you, then he's gonna keep doing it because the payoff is huge for him.
You let him get away with murder.
Kimba is crazy, and I'm crazy for Kimba.
Oh. Now, I watched their video homework, and I saw both Remy and Kimba playing.
You just love that thing, don't you?
I saw Kimba panting after playtime, which is great. That means he's tired. But then I saw him attack both Remy and Liz, and that tells me that he's not tired out enough.
Ow, ow.
I also saw the blockers up on the patio. That means Kimba can't get up on the roof anymore. So, what's going on?
There's a lot of things he still does. He still attacks me and still attacks Remy, but not
And they're not as intense.
to that level as before.
Kimba has gone from an F5 to maybe down to an F2.
Amazing. That's so cool. This just in, breaking news. Kimba the cat, AKA the White Tornado, has been downgraded from an F5 to an F2. Good news. Have you guys talked about how to meet in the middle a little bit?
I mean, she's slowed down some.
Yeah.
Now it's all Kimba half the time.
All Kimba half the time. I'll take that. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes, she actually goes to the store and buys stuff besides cat food. But there's still some lapses. Liz still sometimes praises Kimba inappropriately. She'll immediately pick him up and love him. So I still think...
do that.
Yes, you do. You don't know you do it, but you do it. You can't help yourself.
First thing we're going to talk about is the racetrack, right? First time I was here, we talked about putting pit stops on the racetrack. So I'm gonna take a lap around the racetrack like I did last time, see what improvements you guys made. Give me a sec. I wanted them to build in places where Kimba would stop and be a toy, he could play with it, instead of just doing that maniacal run, which always ended in destruction. There was one thing on the racetrack, and you know what it was? It was the toy I left them the last time I was here, and they seem to have missed the point completely. There's nothing on that racetrack. You haven't changed a thing.
This fling string over here.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Beyond that one toy, what were you thinking? I'm a little flummoxed at the moment. So you know that the same homework that I gave you last time, I'm gonna give you this time. I really need you guys to add more toys to this racetrack, as well as things like scratching posts and cat trees. Now, the next thing I want to do is spend some time with the cats. Let's get the white tornado out here and see what happens. I need the attacks on Liz and Remy to stop. So to tire Kimba out, I wanted to teach Liz and Michael this technique called boil and simmer. Basically, we're just gonna take Kimba and play with him hard until he pants, that's the boil, and then let him rest or simmer for just a few minutes. Now, here's the problem that you guys might be facing, is that you only do the boil simmer once. Am I right?
You're exactly right.
This happens with a kitten 3 times. Let him simmer for about 5–10 minutes, something like that. And once he's done, you will bring him back up again. Well, let me just show you for a second, okay?
What's that?
I'm gonna bring Kimba up to a boil and then let him simmer a few more times and see if he'll still redirect that energy onto Liz and Remy. So we got him panting right now? Or is he gonna go, hey, I'm satisfied, now I can rest? That's what I'm hoping for anyway. We're gonna put the toy away. So call him over.
Still worked up.
Kimba.
Come on, Kimba, come here.
Okay, so now here he comes.
I saw Kimba head straight for Liz, and I thought, that's it, here we go.
This is the stuff I love, man. This is what he chooses to do. This is what we want, right? He didn't attack Liz, and he didn't attack Remy. As a matter of fact, Remy sat right next to him with not even a care in the world. That's fantastic. Huge success, really. So let's start with a few things. Let's talk about the racetrack again.
Okay.
Now, please add the pit stops. I also want you to add rest stops around the racetrack. I want them to start bringing in places he brings energy down, like a cat tree or some shelving. Now, all kittens will do what's called smurgling. Do you know what I'm talking about? This kind of thing, like that? Smurgling is something that kittens do, all kittens do. So I want to give Kimba a place where he can smurgle because I think it's going to bring him down. It's going to bring his energy down. He'll be reminded of being really relaxed. That's your smurgle blanket. It has a soft, plush surface the cats love. We also saw today that if you go with that routine, bring him to a boil, let him simmer. Bring him to a boil, let him simmer. You'll be done with him in 10–15 minutes.
Right.
On their video homework, I got to see Kimba really going to town on that smurgle blanket. My favorite part, by far, was seeing the concept of boil and simmer, meaning he would be brought to a pant, then they would let him simmer down a little bit, catch his breath, then bring him up again. Now, Michael and Liz finished the racetrack, all the pit stops, all the rest stops.
This is his favorite spot in the whole house.
The one thing I didn't see on the video homework was Liz and Michael leading Kimba around the finished racetrack. If I can see that today, then I think they have a chance of dampening this storm. So the last time I was here, we were still referring to Kimba as the White Tornado, although he had been downgraded from an F5 to what, an F2. Where's he at today?
He's an occasional F1.
An occasional F1.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now that Kimba's energy is drained, I'm not getting attacked, Remy's not getting attacked.
No attacks at all?
No?
That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. When I first met you, it was very much like all Kimba all the time coming from you, Liz.
I've learned to back off.
You gotta be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Before it was Liz and Kimba.
Now we're all a family together.
Michael, first time I was here, you were actually saying that this problem was bad enough that you were thinking about finding another place to sleep altogether.
Right.
Are you even thinking about that anymore?
No. I'm no longer looking for another apartment.
Yes! That's great, man. Everything I've heard from you guys so far is fantastic. Now, what I want to get up and do is take Kimba around the racetrack, okay? Now, if Kimba can run this racetrack, I can wave my checkered flag. That means that they have gotten the energy drained out of him in a very focused way. Get him down and immediately bring out the toy. We'll start to play, okay? So I told Liz, do what you always do, get him going. And she did. She started his engine going, and then off he went. Come on. There you go. Go, go, go. Nice, beautiful. And we got him to the first pit stop, which was his cat tree, and he was going up and down and scratching and climbing and hanging from the thing. Yeah! Very nice. Yeah! Finally gets to the top of it, and literally this kitten car just starts to sputter, and he just stalls out under a table.
Oh, look.
I know. I got him. As a matter of fact, Remy's on the table eating a treat, and Kimba's underneath him. And in the past, this would have been a fight. I got him. Don't worry about it.
I thought that was going to be it with Remy.
I was like, here it comes.
Go ahead. You disappear around that corner towards the patio. Liz waves the toy just a little bit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on, come and get it.
Engine starts up. Bang. He's back in. Good boy. Good boy. And goes straight through Michael's office. Good boy. Very nice. I'm right behind him. I'm rooting him on. Come on. Good boy. And good. There you go. And bang. He finishes.
I have 2 Donskoys, which are Russian hairless cats. Boris is 2 years old and Igor is a year and a half, and they are insane. Living with Boris and Igor is like living with 2 toddler chimpanzees with razor-sharp claws. It is constant chaos. Oh, Igor! They knock over all of my Day of the Dead stuff and think it's the greatest thing ever. My bathroom is one of the hot zones. If I do not keep the door shut, all hell will break loose. They make it nearly impossible to do anything. Boris, come out of there, please. Cooking is one of my favorite things to do, and it is now one of the most stressful things that I do. Now I gotta clean up this disaster. Enough is enough. Jackson, please come and help us. I'm starting to be a nervous wreck. Hey!
So what differentiates a Donskoy from a Sphinx?
Donskoys, the hairless trait is dominant, so they don't have as many health issues as Sphinx do. Their one kind of weak spot is they're prone to gingivitis. And
That's the worst?
Yeah.
Yeah, not so bad.
they're highly intelligent. They're both smarter than what I call hair cats. I got Boris from a Ukrainian breeder, but I could not bear the fact that Boris would be by himself. So I decided to get Boris his own kitten. From the moment Igor arrived, it's been constant chaos.
Fill me in, what's going on?
My 2 Donskoys they're crazy pants. I mean,
Oh, wait, I'll write that down. That goes in the breed description, crazy pants.
they have what we call riots, where they just get the spins and they go running around the apartment like lunatics with razor-sharp claws. They get in my face when I'm cooking, Boris especially. He sits on the stove next to a pressure cooker if I'm making like homemade chicken stock. Right on the stove. He's also taken a flying leap at the oven when there's something in there cooking.
Wow. Debbie's kitchen is a playground for cats. Debbie is literally and figuratively playing with fire up there, man. What about if we were just sitting here hanging out watching TV?
I mean, Boris has an appetite for destruction.
What have they broken around here? Have they caused a lot of
Everything. Welcome to his scratching posts.
really, really beautiful?
Well,
but I mean, if I was him, I'd be like, game on. You know what I mean? That cabinet, game on. I mean, there's a lot of game on in this place. The entire house is this wonderful folk art playground for little energetic cats. Come on. If you already have cats that are Dennis the Menace incarnate, you put stuff like this out there and you are asking for it. How many hours a day are you away from the home?
You know, on a good day, 10. On a day if I have to take clients out or I have an event, then I don't get home till, 11 o'clock at night.
Yike. Debbie coming home as late as she does is a problem. Her being gone for 10 to 12 hours a day and then expecting these already energetic cats to just adhere to her schedule is completely unrealistic. It's like having 2 preschoolers at home. If you left 2 preschoolers at home for 12 hours expecting when you come home for the place not to be destroyed, you'd be wrong. Well, what do you do?
I'm executive producer for a music company that does music for commercials.
Oh, right on.
And I have taken them to the studio.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Are they good there?
Yeah.
That might be a lifesaver there. All right, let's get up, take a walk around here and see the kind of havoc these Donskoys are reeking around here, okay?
Yes.
All right, into the bedroom.
Yep.
Oh, I see a Donskoy nose.
This is like the back jumping zone. Igor thinks I'm a human ladder, and he does it primarily in the closet when I'm like trying to pick out my clothes in the morning.
Ouch, Igor.
And then I get like a cat hanging from my back
Right.
every day.
They are tree dwellers. They like to be up high. And if you present that wonderful target, bang, man. Donskoys are firmly tree dwellers. I mean, they perch on the top of a door jamb. So I want Debbie to put up shelves that will lead to this final shelf where the Donskis can be as gargoyle-y as they want to be, but they're not going to get in her way at the same time. And that's something for us to work on.
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm seeing some of your toys that are hanging out here. Go through this with me and show me what has high value.
There is one toy that they really, 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 really like. I have no more of them, so they break it in a day or two.
Now I'm getting to know your cats. If it breaks, it's high value. These guys destroy what they love.
Right.
You look at their toy basket, and it's just this mess of tangled nonsense. It's time to get down and dirty about this kind of thing and show Debbie that the only way your cats are going to be satisfied is if they have toys that actually work for them. Now, moving over to artwork here. This stuff is just begging for it.
Oh, he utilizes it. He's knocked all this stuff over. And this guy has made it almost 20 years, and he just broke it last week.
Oh, man. We have, I mean, this. Oh my God, I just became a Donskoy. I'm so sorry.
Channeled Igor.
Debbie's house is 90% no zone. I knocked stuff off the shelves. Everything is a no. There's gotta be a yes behind every no or nothing's gonna work in this house.
So I like to cook a lot.
Okay?
The last time that I was making soup stock, Boris got on the stove. He turned on the burner with his foot.
Whoa. That stove, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
He's gonna blow this place to kingdom come.
While you're not home, that could happen.
Correct, and then ba-boom.
Kaboom. Now, I'm not taking this lightly. That stove has got to be child-proof, and it had to happen yesterday. I've seen plenty. Now comes the hard part. I need to give you some homework. We got to start thinking about the land of redirection. What is the payoff for him jumping on your back in the closet?
Getting to the shelf.
Getting to the shelf. So if we give him another way to get to that shelf, problem over. For Debbie's homework, I want Debbie to be thinking about the concept of redirection. Because we can say no, but we got to lead them someplace else. The next thing that we're going to work on is a sense of ritualizing their lives. Eating is a ritual. In a perfect world, part of that ritual would also be the play that comes before the meal. Debbie works long days. Because of that, Boris and Igor accumulate energy as the day goes on. They have to release that energy. It happens. So I want her to feed them meals during the day and also to have a play session before that meal so they get some energy out of them. Then they can rest. When she comes home, it should be, hey, how you doing? Let's play and have a meal and go to bed. Let's be as unbelievably safe as we can be. The first thing that you can do is the child-proofing of the stove. Because the idea of those guys doing something that when you come home, tragedy awaits you is just really not cool. Well, hi.
Jackson.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And there's our boy. Look, this time around I got somebody out to greet me. Hello, mister. Hello. Hi. I am so excited to see the both of you out and about. Both Boris and Igor are out and about. Man, I want to take advantage of that. Last time I was here, I didn't see anybody for a couple of hours. These guys are down for playing with me in the house, and that's a huge shift from last time. Anything break since last time I was here?
Nothing.
What do you think? What is it?
I think it's the ritual play eat.
So you've been ritualizing?
Religiously, if you will.
Seriously?
Yep.
Nobody ever does that, Debbie.
Religiously.
Not on the
And
first go.
It has made a huge difference.
That's so cool. Because of the routine, Boris and Igor are no longer breaking everything in the house and driving her insane. All right, we'll take a look at what you've been doing.
We are going to play some games, and then we're going to have Tintin, because we are starting a new routine.
We don't play for that long. I just get them really involved, and then I let them catch whatever I'm playing with, and then I feed them, and then they give themselves a bath, and they get in their bed.
That's great.
Here's the work in progress of the floor to ceiling cat tree complete with cats on it that lead up to the top of the closet so they don't have to jump on me.
Good boys. You guys are so smart.
Brilliant. Brilliant. We got the crow's nest in the closet, another one in the bathroom. And at this point, we got Donskoys with places to go, things to play with that have nothing to do with Debbie or her shoulders She can get ready in the morning without having her clothes shredded at the same time.
We are gonna make cat TV. Pop them in. There you go.
That's fantastic. Some great stuff happening in there. I only gave a few pieces of homework. She took care of all the rest. Let's just explore since I'm here. Oh, look what you did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
One of those small things that means so much. This is just the baby guards, right? That's
Baby guards.
And because of this, we don't have to worry about putting caps on these. And that fish tank is something else.
Getting the betta fish was huge. And Boris, he was like, oh my God. And then he stays there the whole time I'm cooking.
Look at that. Problems
Why
get
not?
solved, man. One thing that I'm noticing in here that we can still do something about, we go from cat tree to shelf, but we got that drop off over there. So come over here. Debbie's done all the homework right. I'm just giving her tweaks just to make things even better than they already are here. Do you have a ladder?
It's kind of a funky old ladder.
Where is it?
It's out on the balcony.
Cool. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, this is gonna work beautifully. You do not have to spend a bazillion dollars to have your cats be happy on cat furniture. There's gotta be something in your house you can use. All we gotta do is catify it a little bit. Good to go, these cats are gonna love it. Now, let's see if we can entice your guys to jump up onto an area like this. Come on up, buddy. Come on up, buddy.
Boris, look. Look.
Here he comes. That's my boy.
Oh, good boy, Boris.
That's my boy.
I would never have thought to use the ladder that way. Never in 10 million years. But now, I think it's brilliant.
We've taken care of most every destructive problem that we've had in the house. Anything else I can help with?
Yeah, Igor likes water, but he's afraid to get wet. And I didn't start bathing them when they were kittens like I should. So that's why they get a little ring around the collar, you know?
Yes.
And I chase them down with like baby wipes and stuff.
Now, I think Donskoys are the same as Sphinx. They need baths something like once a week, right?
So they say.
So they say. Whether you're Sphinx, Donskoy, or any hairless cat, you create a lot more oil from your skin. And if your hairless cat absolutely won't take that bath, you can try a fragrance-free baby wipe because these guys can get skin infections just like that. You did a great job, and you did really good by your cats, too.
I passed the Jackson test.
You did, man. With flying colors, I don't even have to come back a third time. Debbie's a perfect example of what happens when you just listen and follow along with suggestions. Debbie has the tools now. She knows how to utilize them. She knows how to look for trouble. If there is any trouble, she knows how to fix it, but she's not gonna need that because the boys are fulfilled right now. Mission accomplished. Take care of yourself.
Taking on all of Jackson's homework has really impacted the quality of all three of our lives pretty drastically. It's not perfect yet, but these cats haven't seen anything yet. I've still got a lot up my sleeve.